Hey y'all, so I am celebrating my 53rd birthday this March of 2024, and I am just beyond thankful and blessed and joyful to make it to this milestone in life because it wasn't so long ago when I was depressed and despondent and sad and lonely, and I just did not know how I would make it day to day. Today, I am happy in my present life. I am excited about the future, what God has planned for my life. And I want to encourage you because during the time when I was despondent and sad and depressed and I didn't know what was happening and what would become of me, it wasn't until I finally submitted to God, until I finally put all my trust and faith in Him, that my life turned around. And I want to encourage you to do the same thing wherever you're at in your life, whatever that situation is, turn it over to God. My particular situation, I had just come home from jail due to an altercation with my then husband's mistress. And I had to confess my sin to my parents and my brothers. And that took me down a whole nother place of depression. But it was a life-saving event as well, because once I was forced to confess and no longer live in secrecy, I finally pleaded with God to give me the strength to leave my husband. I'm not advocating divorce. I believe in marriage. I believe in love, and who knows what my future may hold for that somewhere down the line. But it was no longer healthy for me. It was no longer good for me. And finally submitting to God, praying to Him to give me the strength that I couldn't do on my own, it freed me. It freed me. And I want to read just one sentence from my memoir, Broken Clay, Finding Renewal in the Potter's Hands, just to let you know just a little bit about where I was on my journey. I remember at one point during the struggles of my marriage saying out loud to myself, I can't live without Jerry. Now, I want to make sure that I stress I was in no danger of harming myself. That's not what I meant when I said I couldn't live without him. But he was my high school sweetheart. He was all that I've ever known. And I just couldn't imagine not waking up next to him or hanging out with him or he and I not being side by side. I just didn't know what that meant for my life. And that's what led me into those depressed and sad and lonely states. But once I was finally free of that marriage, I began to flourish. And so I want to give you hope that whatever it is you're going through, believe me, I know what depression can do to you. I know what stress and ugly relationships can do to you. But when you turn it over, God will bless you abundantly. He will give you the strength and courage to get through. So when I think about when I said those words 11 years ago when I was 42, not knowing what would happen and having to start over at 42, which was beyond scary. And I fast forward to today, turning 53 years old. I've never been happier in my life. And I want to encourage you again, turn it over to God, submit to Him, have complete faith and trust. He will handle the situation that you don't have the strength to handle. And you will flourish in God's love after. May He keep you and bless you.